Aries, some clarity, new ideas, leadership, and maybe some long-term happiness. Let's see what your cards say for this week. The first card is the Page of Swords. He's wanting you to put into place some ideas that you've had for quite a while. What are they? Where did they come from? What do you really want to do? He's got two swords on his cushion here, and they're kind of opposing one another. But is it that you've got one idea, then you've got another idea? And maybe if you mix both of those ideas together, you're going to get the right answer. This week, think carefully about what you want to do, the direction you want to go in, and the clarity that you need to make those decisions, those choices, because everything is in its infancy at the moment, and you're going to start making this happen. This is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. So, what's stopping you? I think you need to think clearly. I think you need to take some time. Maybe write out your plan or work out exactly what is stopping you. And if there's a fear, then work out where that fear comes from and work out what you need to do to assuage that fear. Get over yourself. And actually, is your fear from a misconception? Have you dreamt up a fear? What have you put in place to make that fear happen? Whatever it is this week, start moving forwards, because your next card is the King of Cups. And he says you can have the emotional fulfillment that you would like. You can get the leadership that you want. So actually, this plan with the Page of Swords, is this about you becoming your own boss? Or having your own ideas and your own concepts about actually finally what you really want to do? Because we're in this change period, Aries, and anything is possible. Whatever you want to dream up for the next 20 years, you can do it. Have some faith in yourself now and allow yourself to be that King of Cups with that direction and that clarity and that purpose and that leadership, because it's all going to work out well. Because your final card is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is giving you everything that you want. That fulfillment, that warmth, that happiness, that joy. Are you afraid of that? Is that something that is a bit of an anathema to you? Is it something that's been on your list for quite a while, but you've never known how to do it? Well, do you know what? You can make it happen. This week, think clearly with your Page of Swords here, and allow yourself to start moving, baby steps, one step at a time, in the new direction that you want to go in. Taurus, a bit of utopia, followed by a bit of restriction, and then maybe an opportunity. This week, Taurus, you have your Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is telling you that you can have some very simple, very easy plans, ideas, concepts. Because do you know what? Life needs to be easy. Perhaps you need to make your life a lot easier. Actually, do you really need as much complication in your life that you have at the moment? Do you need to whittle down a few things and go, actually, I just need A, B, and C, instead of all the letters of the alphabet? What do you need? How can you make your life easier for you? This week you need to sit and reflect and work out what you need to let go of, what you need to move on from, and how you can make your life easier and simpler, and how you can get back to those wonderful heady days of innocence, of some joy, of some happiness, of some tenderness. What is it that you're wanting to fill these 6 cups? Because whatever it is, have a little bit of house clearing and make everything in your life more simple. Because your next card comes in, which is the Eight of Swords, and it said actually one of your problems is overthinking everything, and you trap yourself because instead of saying, oh, I can do this, you procrastinate. And why do you procrastinate? Because maybe there's a part of you that can't be bothered to do something. Maybe there's a part of you that's going, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll fix it tomorrow. But there's the other part of you in your Six of Cups that's going, I really want life to be much easier. Well, if you really want it, set yourself free. This is the card of imprisonment. This is the card of trapped. This is the card of overthinking. Where have you stuck yourself? What have you stuck yourself in? What have you stuck yourself in for such a long time? Because you do need to make a change. And you know that. So instead of having 8 overthought, 8 problems, 8 issues, because that's what each sword stands for, gather them all up and make one big sword and head off in a brand new direction. Because your Ace of Pentacles comes in, and your Ace of Pentacles here says, do you know what? There's a great opportunity towards you. It's coming. Maybe it's here. Maybe you haven't seen it, but it's around, and you need to get your act together. Stop overthinking, because the opportunity is a bit like a train. It only stops in the station for so long, and then it departs. And is it going to depart at 11:11, the time of stability and process? Because that would be one great time to start. The number 4, one step at a time, stability and process. This opportunity is here waiting for you, and it's not going to hang around. So gather up your 8 swords, know the direction that you want to go in with your 6 of cups. Know what you want for your future, because this is your future destination. This opportunity is here right now. Take it and run like crazy in your brand new direction. Gemini, manifest a bit of inheritance and some balance and harmony. Let's see what this week brings for you. Your Magician card comes in. What is it that you really want? Because you've got the eye on the prize. And you know what? It's waiting for you. It's all sat here. Just keep working away in the background on knowing exactly what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, what you want to do, why you want to do it. Put every ounce of you into this plan, because what you are putting together at the moment is going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely incredible. This is your time, Gemini. Finally, after a long period of time, you've had a tough time over the last year or so, but finally you're coming into your own. Everything that you need is sat right here. Just keep working hard. Don't give up. Keep pushing ahead. You don't need as much sleep as you think, because you need to keep planning. You need to keep working out exactly what you need to do to perfect this recipe, to perfect the plan, to perfect everything. Keep the eye on the prize, and it's all coming to you, because your 6 of coins comes in here, and this is the card of inheritance. And something went horribly out of balance for you quite a long time ago. But actually, do you know what? It's swinging back in your favour. And that balance and that inheritance, because inheritance is about things being given to us, things coming towards us, but also just get yourself ready for preparing yourself to receive everything that is coming towards you. All you've got to do is say thank you. You don't have to do anything else. Just learn to receive. But the imbalance, the injustice that happened to you quite a long time ago is going to right itself now. You're coming into your own. Everything's going to be great. In fact, this is such a wonderful week for you, because you've got 2 major arcana and you have this lovely 6 of Pentacles. It's a really, really nice card, because your next one is a Temperance card, your 2nd major arcana. So this is a very, very powerful week for you. And at the same time, whilst you're getting your plan together, you're perfecting a recipe, and I said to you, you don't need much sleep. Maybe catch 5 minutes, maybe have a quick cat nap, so that you can just recharge your batteries, work out what you're going to do once you've achieved your goal, how you're going to keep everything in balance and harmony for you, because you can't continue at 110 miles an hour. You've got to pull something back. But you've put in loads of effort, and ultimately the reward is coming. The reward is here. Embrace it. Take it for what it is, because you have plenty of support around you, and everything you need is now starting to fall into place. A little bit while longer is, you just need to be patient for a little while longer, and everything is going to be exactly as you want it. Life is finally in your favour. Cancer, burden, hope, and investment. Let's see what your cards have to say. This week, your 10 of Wands has come back. Has something reared its head from last week? Has a touch of the past come back to haunt you? Has something got you down again? Because you've been doing so well of late. Why are you burdened? What's going on? Come on, use these 10 wands and put them all together, and allow themselves to give you creative inspiration, so that you can move forwards in the direction that you need to move in, because you know you need to start moving forwards. Don't let old ideas, old thoughts, old problems, old anything give you an issue. Allow it to disappear. Don't recreate anything. Don't tar someone new with the old brush of the past. Wherever this is falling for you this week, Cancer, rise up from it. Stop feeling burdened. Stop feeling preoccupied by things that you don't need to bring with you into something new. New is around you. New is happening. New is you. Allow you to be a new you now, okay? So, because your next card comes in and it's your star card. And your star card is saying there is hope. But in the star card there is always a stone falling backwards. And it says you cannot continue forwards until you have let go of the past. Why do I need to tell you this? Maybe you're being slightly tenacious. Maybe you're feeling a little insecure. Maybe you're just terrified that something might happen again like it happened before. But guess what? Maybe it won't. Maybe things are changing. Maybe something good is in your life. Whatever the maybe is, let go of the past. Allow yourself to move on. Because you certainly don't need to be doing the 10 of Wands. You don't need to be burdened. Let's give it a bit of Kamala, shall we? You don't need to be burdened by what has been. Okay? You can unburden yourself and allow yourself to move forwards. Allow yourself to enjoy everything that is coming towards you, everything that the universe is trying to give you, because the star card is a truly wonderful card. Embrace it like crazy, because your last card is a 7 of coins, the 7 of pentacles, and it says you've worked really hard, quite possibly on yourself, but even if it's on a project, you put in plenty of hard work, and you know what, in that hard work you're going to get loads of return. And that means that you've just got to stand there, and it's a bit like selling the apples from the tree. Somebody gives you loads of coins and all you've got to do is say thank you. It's a fair exchange. So enjoy what's coming towards you this week and enjoy what you are trying to make happen. Allow this new process to happen. Allow this new format for Cancer, for you, Cancer. Hey, don't hide in your shell. Come out and play and enjoy. Leo, deception, patience and expectation. Let's see what your cards have to say for you this week. Your first card is the 7 of Swords. What's this about? 7 of Swords. Is somebody deceiving you? Is somebody trying to pull the wool over their eyes? Your eyes? Is someone not being totally honest with you? Is somebody led you up the garden path and actually not delivered? What is it? I think really you need to take situations into your own hands and don't be a fool to anyone and know exactly what you want to do and don't be beholden to others. And maybe yes, there is a part of you that going, oh, well, I need someone to help me. But actually you don't. You just need to help yourself. Don't let the magpie that's coming through the window with the burglar, don't let them come and take your ideas. Don't let anybody come and take your concepts. You need to think clearly, not allow someone else's thought process to enter your mind. Somebody else who wants to pull over the wool over your eyes. This week you need to be clear in exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it and which direction you're going to go in. Because this is really important now. Because as we know, Leo, you've been stuck for quite a while. And you need to get everything moving. And yes, one day you can get things moving and then the next day you take 2 steps back. But start moving forwards. You're not as dependent on everybody else as you think. Start getting your self-confidence in place. Perhaps that's it. Maybe your self-confidence is still taking a knock at the moment. Get yourself together, because it's all going to start happening for you. However, you just need to have a little bit of patience, because there's a part of you that's going, well, things aren't happening quickly enough for me, so I'm getting a bit fed up and I've got a bit of apathy, I've got a bit of procrastination, don't feel really very happy about life. But I'm telling you here, get your self-confidence happening. Be patient, and whilst you're having to be patient, work out what your plans are. Work out exactly what you want to do. Work out which direction you want to go in. You've got time. This could indicate 4 days, 4 weeks or 4 months. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. Personally, I'd go for the middle one. Go for 4 weeks. Get change happening in the next 4 weeks, because that's when the change is starting for all of us in the next 4 weeks. Well, earlier than that, in about 3 weeks. But start moving ahead. Start making your plans. I know you've got some in place, but keep working on them. Don't let other people's ideas put you off. Don't let your self-confidence die in a ditch. Start moving forwards, because your 3 of Wands comes in here. So this, perhaps I'm going to make my 3 weeks for you. Your 3 of Wands comes in and it says your ship is coming in. What you're wanting is going to start happening. Keep writing it down, keep making a plan, keep working on it, keep focusing on it, keep manifesting it, because it's all coming to you. Allow it to come. Get your self-confidence together, get your act together, and allow it to happen. It's coming for you very shortly. Virgo, a bit of mastery. a bit of balance and a bit of self-knowledge and self-belief. Let's see what your cards say. Your first card is the Three of Pentacles. I always say that you need to take center stage. You need to have supreme confidence. In other words, you need to master you, because you need to know what you need to be doing for you going forwards this week. You need to master you to the greatest of levels, because it's really important now that you have every aspect of you going in the right direction. Every single one of you, the 4 pillars of your life, your health, your wealth, your fitness, and your relationship. Master every single one of those. Do you need to go on a diet? Do you need to go to the gym? Do you need to get your aspect of your relationship right with yourself or anybody else? Or do you need to look after your bank account and the abundance within you? Do you give too much? I bet that's what it is. Do you try and give too much to everybody but forget about you? Maybe that's it. You're giving balance. Because we've got the coins here. So that's a clue for me. Coins are all about what we give to ourselves. So I'm going with that. Learn to give less to others so that you have a little bit more for you. That's going to be different, isn't it? That's going to be a whole new ball game for you. Because when I tell people to stop giving, they don't like it. They're like, oh my God, I haven't got anything to do. Oh dear, I've got a self-centre. I've got to, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Well, you can just do you. Take care of you. Ask yourself, what do you need? What do I need? Ask yourself that each morning. What do I need to do for me today? That's what this is about. Master yourself and master your giving balance. Master everything in your life, because it's all starting to happen. However, your Two of Pentacles comes in and it says, you've been doing a bit of a juggling act lately and you need to press stop, because it's causing a bit of calamity and commotion around you, a bit of chaos. And maybe because Virgo, you like OCD, maybe you like a little bit of chaos so you can put all the baked beans in a row when they come out of the can disorganized. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to prioritize? What is it that you need to keep in balance? What is it that you need to get a grasp of? What is it you need to change? Well, it's something deep inside you. And like I said to you, I think it's about your giving balance. I think you need to give to you, not to everybody else, because here you're juggling. You're trying to ride the bicycle, which is the metaphor for your life. You're trying to do your life, but you're juggling the 2 coins here. And it's like, do I give both coins away and forget about me and just carry on? No, of course not. You hold on to both those coins and you turn around and you cycle off in the opposite direction and go and enjoy yourself, because your last card is the High Priestess. And she says, you know exactly what you want. You know exactly how you want to do it. You know what you need to be doing for you. Give to you, understand you, go deep inside you and ask yourself, what do I need for me? And yes, that is, I am telling you to be very quintessentially selfish, but it's in a very, very positive way. Because when you're an empty vessel and you've given 1,000% to everybody, you've got nothing left, and you don't have a virtual bank manager inside you, so there's no more in the bank account. So give to you, top up your bank account, get everything happening, and then you will know where you need to give and how to give in the right direction and in the right way. Enjoy this week. Libra, transformation, opportunity, and a bit of abundance. Let's see which cards you have. Your first card is the Death card. From death we get rebirth. What part of you's got to disappear? We've been going on about this for the last few weeks, Libra. Which part has got to disappear off? Because just allow it to go. Allow yourself to transform now. You don't need to hold on to the past anymore. Old you has got to disappear. Old you has got to go away. And there is a new you lurking around. I know that, because many of my friends are Libra, and you're all trying to get into balance somehow, but you're still grappling with the past, and you're still heavily out of balance on your scales. Put a piece of wood between those 2 scales and get that balance and harmony. The past is the past now. What's gone underneath the bridge? Leave it go. It's gone. It's disappeared. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. Create brand new you. Do brand new things for you. Get new job opportunities, new lifestyles, new places to live, whatever it is, wherever it falls. Allow all this to start happening for you. But in the middle of all of this, I know deep down, you've got to start believing in yourself. And maybe that's why you're holding on to that last piece of wood from your old ship that's sinking. Is that what you're doing? Maybe that bit of you has got to go. Start believing in yourself, knowing that you've got this. You can do this. Power yourself up. Be strong. Be proud. Know that you've got all the experience in the world to help you go forwards, because it really is starting to happen for you. Because your Page of Coins comes in and she says, you've got some great new opportunities starting to happen for you. What is it that you want to do? I'm pretty sure you've got some ideas in the pipeline. Start working on them, start making them happen, start making them come alive. That's right. Build your plan, because however much energy you put into this now, you are going to get the rewards, because after the Page we get the Knight and then we get the Queen and the King. So eventually you will succeed at what you're wanting to achieve. Make it happen wherever this falls in your life. Is it in your relationship? Is it in your job? Is it around your home? What is it? Wherever you're putting in the energy now, make it happen, because you will see the rewards come through. Because you've got the Sun card. You are going to get the abundance, the joy, the warmth of the sun. Whatever you want to call it, it's all coming in for you. And you've got 2 major arcanas in this reading. Everything is happening for you. You cannot go wrong. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? Just believe in yourself for once, and allow yourself to move forwards in the direction you know you should have gone in an awful long time ago. Enjoy this week. Scorpio, a bit of compassion, a bit of indecision, and a little bit of intuition. Let's see which cards you have. First card, Ace of Cups, a little bit of compassion. Have you been tough on someone lately? Have you been ruling the roost? Or have you been stopping someone from giving to you? I think I'd like to go with the latter, because sometimes, Scorpio, we like to give too much and we like to do everything for everybody, but we're not very good at allowing others to come towards us. And sometimes we have quite a stern way of looking at things, because it's your way or the highway. Because Scorpio, you're the Prince of Darkness, and you do like to control everything a little bit. I said that last week on your 4 of Pentacles, a little bit of too much control. You know, when you control things too much, or you take the hand in something, you're not allowing anything to come to you. And that's why this Ace of Cups has come up this week, because it says you need to learn to accept what's coming towards you. Learn to allow everything to come towards you. Drop the defense mechanisms, drop the swords, drop the fight, stop, press, stop, on, all of it. Allow what's trying to come towards you. Embrace it, because actually it might just be good for you. And wherever your fears are, which is why you're putting up your defense mechanisms, wherever your fears are coming in, get rid of those, because just know that they're just an invention in your head. They're not really substantiated. And if we fear things, then we're never going to make any progress. But if we embrace things, then we learn things, and we can move on, and we can move forwards, and we can make our adjustments accordingly. This week, something nice is coming towards you. Learn to embrace it, learn to do what you need to do with it, and learn to make it work for you. Because your next card is the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords is telling you that you're feeling slightly conflicted about a situation. Well, do you know what? Work out the pros and the cons, and then take the 2 swords and put them together and make 1 sword, and be clear in your head as to what you want to do. Don't keep thinking about everything. Write it down. Write down, what do I need to do? How do I need to do it? Why do I need to do it? What's in it for me? Is this a good idea for me? What do I really need in my life? Because once you write it, you're putting in something completely different. In your brain, you have over 5 million pathways, and so you can come up with whatever dippy answer you want. But when you write it, you touch it, you feel it, you see it, you understand it. And therefore, you can understand what you're trying to tell yourself, but actually not seeing. But when you write it all down, you actually see everything there in black and white. And you can't lie to yourself. So, get real. Know exactly what you want to do. Make the plan. Work out the pros and cons of a situation that's clearly trying to give to you. Work out, is that what I truly need? If it isn't, then that's fine. But you've got to go through this process. Work out what it is that you truly need. Because sometimes you can be in the state of innocence. Sometimes you can misconstrue what is going on. Because, like I say, you have Pluto as your ruling planet. And so you're the Prince of Darkness. So that comes with a negativity. But what happens if something actually is really good for you and something's really nice? maybe embrace that. Maybe come out from your cave, from your underworld, and come into the light and allow everything to start working for you, because this is going to be good and it's going to give you a brand new journey that you need to start going on. So instead of trying to protect yourself, allow whatever is coming towards you to start happening. Embrace it. It's going to be good. Put those fears in a box, put that box in a river and let them float away. And then life is going to start happening for you in a way you'd never imagined. Actually, guess what? New chapter coming up for you. Enjoy, Scorpio. Sagittarius, commitment, decision making, and a bit of empathy. Let's see what your cards have to say. Your first card is the Knight of Pentacles. Here we've got two horses battling. Is somebody else trying to put their footprint on your ideas? Is somebody trying to challenge you? Or are you having a struggle in your head as to what you're going to do and how you're going to do it? Let's go for that one. Stop struggling. Stop having a fight. Commit to what you want to really do. And even if others don't believe in you, and even if the battle is an exterior one as well as your own, commit to what you're going to do. Commit to how you want to do it. Because once you commit, do you know what? It's like pushing through that really heavy door. You know, that one that's got jammed for ages. You push it open and then your path ahead is a lot clearer than you really thought of. In fact, you've been creating a lot of obstacles to put along your path, but that's not what you need to do. You just need to make the commitment to the plan that you've been working on for quite some time now. Something that you've really wanted to do, but you just haven't been able to put it in place. Allow yourself to move forwards. Allow yourself to get on with it. Commit to it, because your next card in is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands says here, look, you've got the keys to Pandora's box. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve because you've got great ideas. You've got great inspiration. You've got great way of doing stuff. And after all, you've committed to everything that you've been doing of late. You committed to that a long time ago. But I know that this is a new commitment. This is a new way of doing things for you. And I know, guess what? Scaring the hell out of you, isn't it? So, do you know what? Unlock one of these boxes or go for it and unlock both of these boxes and see what the contents are. Do you know, when I'm doing hypnotherapy, I get people to go into their boxes. I go into the dark boxes, the ones that have got all the old answers, and then we go into the new boxes, the ones that contain all our stories for our future, and then we mesh them together. Here you've got your two boxes. Mesh some of the old contents with some of the new ideas that you've got, because do you know what? That's your magic formula, because you need some things from the past that you've learned because they're valuable lessons. And yeah, the future is scary because you don't know what the future holds for you, but nor do the rest of us. But you know what? We must embrace it. Embrace what is going on now. Keep moving forwards. Like I said to you, commit to it, because it's going to do something really good for you. Because ultimately your Queen of Cups comes in here and she says you can receive everything that you want. You've got all the compassion, you've got all the empathy, you've got all the everything that you need around you. But maybe some of it is that you're a bit standoffish and, you know, Sagittarius, you're known as the Ice Maiden, a bit cold. Come out of the deep freeze now. Allow everything to come towards you. Get that giving energy. Get that to and fro with everybody. Get that synergy. We've got the twos all around here. The to and fro of the Queen and with the cup that she's holding. The two horses having a battle here and the Two of Wands with the boxes. We've got all the twos. Yes, life should be 50-50. Make it that way and then you'll get the success that you need. It's coming for you. Commit and you're going to be doing just fine. Capricorn, a bit of introspection, a little bit of rest, and stop worrying. Let's see what your card's got to say. Your first card is the Hermit. He's telling you to just slow down a little bit and go deep inside, because you need to steady yourself, because you've been trying to do far too much too quickly and not really thinking anything through. Take some time now. Take as much time as you need, because you need to work out exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. Actually, what's springing to mind while I'm reading this for you is your motives. You're not understanding your motives. Know why you are doing things. Understand what is the reason I am doing it, and then what will the outcome be? Because maybe you're not thinking about the outcomes. Maybe you get carried away in the moment and not understanding your motive behind everything. And then you're not understanding what the outcome could be. This is a time for you to think very, very carefully about what you need to be doing and how you need to be doing it. Because you have got the right answers. They're just all going off in the wrong direction. Get the inspiration going. That's the flame on his rod here. Get the inspiration going, because it's going to help you to move in the direction that you need to go in, and it's going to stand you in good stead. But you need to take your time to think carefully about how you're going to do it and why. Because your next card up is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is perhaps the junior to the Hermit. And the Four of Swords is saying here that you're exhausted. Well, I'm not surprised, because you tried every direction and you haven't gone anywhere. You're still in the same spot. You've tried to go A, you've tried to go B, you've tried to go C, and you've tried to go D. And you return to the centre. That's because you haven't thought things through in the right way. Spend the time now, like I said with the Hermit. Spend the time, be patient, don't rush anything, understand your motives behind everything. So the universe is really telling you now, press stop on everything and think logically and think carefully about exactly, if you do A, what the result is. If you do B, what the result is. What is going to happen on C and then D? What is going to happen? How is it all going to benefit you? Because ultimately it's got to benefit you correctly. Make the right choices, make the right decisions, because you'll go in the right directions. However, you then have the Nine of Swords. Do you know what? It's a bit of a tough week, this one, isn't it, Capricorn? You've got the Nine of Swords, and it basically saying, could you stop worrying? Could you stop overthinking? Could you stop over anything? Because again, here we have the woman in the picture exhausted. The Buddhists say, why worry about something that's going to happen tomorrow? Because you've got no energy for today. Stop over anticipating everything. Slow yourself down. Write down your plans. Write down your motives. Write down your perceived outcomes. Write down exactly what you would like to do. Steady your ship this week, Capricorn. And yes, you're still going through a bit of a tough time, because you've got to transition like the rest of us, as I've been saying in all your videos recently. This month, you've got the last few weeks of Pluto back in you, Capricorn, and it's earth moving, it's seismic. But this lesson this week is about you taking your time to think carefully, okay? You can't run around, you can't exhaust yourself anymore, because you've done enough. Take your time, think carefully, work out what you need, work out the ramifications of everything, and then you'll get there. Get through this week, Capricorn, because I know it's going to start getting better for you. Everything will become clear very soon. Aquarius, move on, a bit of energy and passion and a bit of hard work. Let's have a look. Your first card is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is telling you, come out of your cave, come out of your darkness, leave the past behind, and pay the ferryman and cross the river Styx into the light, and allow this new path to open up for you. Because as we know, Aquarius, everything is starting to happen for you. You're moving into a new phase, because we've got this transition of Pluto back into Aquarius, where it's going to stay for the next 20 years. So Aquarius, get your act together, start moving forwards. You cannot hold on to the past anymore. You're done, you're finished, you've had enough. Let go. Allow yourself to be a brand new you. Allow life now to come to you and give you exactly what you've been trying to plan for a long time. But then you've had the excuse of, oh, well, maybe I'll carry on doing what I've been doing. No, 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 no. Don't carry on what you've been doing, because you've outgrown it. You don't need to do it anymore. It's not who you are anymore. A brand new you is awaiting you. Cross the river Styx, pay the ferryman, come out into the open. You don't need to sit in the darkness anymore, and you don't need the past rattling around in your head. Empty your skip, get out of the boat, and start moving on. Because the Knight of Wands says, look, get ready to ignite your passion. You've got new ideas, you've got new concepts, you've got new things that you can go and do. Get on and do them. Enjoy all that creative passion, because that's where you're at your best. That's what you love doing. You love planning things. You love being strategic. You love having a new goal, a new challenge, because you don't really do boring. You don't really do humdrum. You don't really do the same old, same old. But guess what? You have been doing the same old, trying to hit the same old walnut with a sledgehammer trying to crack it for a very, very long time. You don't need to do that anymore. You've got new ideas, new concepts, new ways of doing things, new passion, new creative energy. Wherever this falls, embrace it and start making it happen, because it's going to be so good for you. Because ultimately, your Eight of Pentacles comes in here and it says, do you know what? You've had so many plans and you're going to get so much reward for this. This is going to set you up for quite a long time. Traditionally, the card of reward of the Eight of Pentacles is about money, but it's reward. You're going to get something good out of this. This is something that you've been wanting for a very, very long time. Go get it. Go grasp it with both hands and run like crazy with it. Put everything you can into it. Put everything into this project, whatever this project is, because it's a general reading. We just have to go with whatever the project is, big umbrella. Put your energy into this, because it's really going to do you some good. Be excited for your new future coming up for you. This new time now, this transition for you is amazing. Embrace it. No more holding on to the past. Let go. Be gone. Done. Finished. Thank you. See you next week. Pisces, a bit of faith, a bit of delusion, and a bit of focus. Your first card is the faith card, the teacher card, your spirituality card. What is it that you've learnt? Well, I think, Pisces, we've learnt an awful lot over the last while, haven't we? And ultimately, within our spirituality and within our belief, do you have your self-belief intact? Have you learnt all your lessons? Do you know exactly which direction you're going in? I hope so, because you've got 3 major arcanas this week. And it's all happening this week. But you've got to hold on to exactly who you are and how you are and why you're doing it. You've got to know that you've learnt all your lessons. You mustn't let anybody push you aside, because you're coming into your space now. Finally, Pisces, you really are coming into your space. And this new alignment with Pluto and Aquarius going back in November, you're coming into a really good time for you, because whilst you're a water sign, you also have Aquarius tucked in behind you, and the air gets condensation and creates the water. And so the influence of Aquarius in you is huge. And Pisces, you need freedom, but also you need a plan. And you need to know exactly which direction to go in. And to have a plan, you need to have total 110% self-belief in what you're doing and how you're doing it. You know what you need to do. You know what you've been through. And you know the direction you're going in. However, we have the moon here. And the moon says, in the moonlight, everything looks beautiful. But when the sunlight comes out, you can see all the rubbish on the ground. What is it that you really need to see clearly now? Because you need to get clarity out of this. Because this is the card of delusion. But also in this card, we have birds. And birds are about freedom. Don't be deluded by other people's misconceptions. Don't be deluded by other people's thoughts. Don't be deluded by other people's restrictions. Like I've just said to you, have self-belief. Know what you want. Know how you're going to do it. In some ways, I'm actually asking you to harness a bit of Capricorn or a bit of the earth signs, to be stubborn. Because by being stubborn, by being a force that cannot be moved, you stay strong and you stay whole to yourself. This moon card says to you, don't be fooled by other people. Don't listen to what other people's beliefs are, what their thought processes are. This is your time. We have the spiritual line in this card. You must do exactly what is right for you, not what is right for everybody else. We have 2 dogs in this picture. And dogs are all about loyalty. And you do have loyal people around you. And that for you, Pisces, is very, very important. But the duality of the fish, the duality of the dogs. The dogs go in one direction. But also with the fish, tie your 2 fish now in the right direction. Not opposing one another, but swimming in the right direction. Because everything is starting to happen for you. You've just got to want it to happen. And you've got to face your fears and have your self-belief, and you can start moving forwards. Because your final card is the Chariot card. And the Chariot says, old you has got to die, and you've got to focus, and you've got to get that discipline in place. And perhaps that's the hardest bit for Pisces, because sometimes we're a bit wishy-washy and we think, oh, well, I'll do this. No, I'll do that. No, you're going to do this because you're going to have a plan, because this plan is super important now for you going forwards. Have your plan, know exactly what you want to do. This has got to be about what you need to do for you now. Focus on it, because everything is going to really start happening. And because you're in the chariot and the horses are galloping at speed, things are going to start happening very, very quickly for you. Embrace everything. Stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody push you off your line. And good things are coming in now, Pisces. You're in your element. Enjoy.